Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee with the Pastor. I'm Pastor John Woodin, and this is a ministry of Hollywood Faith Christian Center in Hollywood, Florida. We welcome you. This program is designed as a little jump start for your day, 5 to 6 minutes, just to kind of get you thinking about something godly and to encourage you today. In Genesis chapter 3, and speaking of words that condemn, now the serpent was more cunning than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he said to the woman, Has God indeed said, You shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said to the serpent, We may eat of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God had said, You shall not eat it, nor shall you touch it, lest you die. Now God did not say that. What did God say? God said in Genesis 2, Of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for in the day that you eat of it you shall surely die. See, God never said don't touch it. And as soon as she used those words, excuse me, as soon as she used those words, Satan jumped on them because she didn't know what she was talking about. And she said, Did you touch it? Well, as soon as she touched it, he said, Well, go ahead and touch it. And she touched it, and nothing happened. He said, See, nothing's going to happen to you. And consequently, it's her own words that condemned her. You shall surely not die, for God knows that in the day you eat of your eyes will be open. You will be like God, knowing good and evil. Wow. Wow. Here we go again, right? And then God comes along in the garden and says, Where are you? You know, where? Because they were hiding from God, and he says, Where are you? And he's like, I know where you are. You know, your problem is you didn't come out to greet me, and because something happened, and you are not in the same place spiritually that you were. Where are you? That's what God is asking. In John 18, Pilate has, famously, Jesus has this conversation with Pontius Pilate, the governor. And Pilate says to him, are you king of the Jews? And Jesus says, look, my kingdom is not of this world. Who told you that I'm a king? And Pilate's concern is, hey, am I a Jew? What does this have to do with me? If my kingdom were of this world, my servants would fight so that they should not be delivered to the Jews. But now my kingdom is not from here. And then so Pilate says, are you a king? And Jesus said, you say rightly I'm a king. For this cause I was born, and that I've come into the world that I should bear witness to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth hears my voice. And Pilate says to him, famously, quo veritas? What is truth? I don't know what truth is. In the Roman world, there was no truth. Everything was true. And as long as you worship the emperor, they didn't care what you did. You could worship a tree if you want to. They didn't care. But so Pilate is questioning now and saying, what is truth? I don't understand. And finally, we know that Pilate steps away from the whole situation, famously. And then on the plaque over the cross, he writes, Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews. It's incredible that he writes it as the governor. And of course, the Pharisees scream and say, we don't want that. And he says, too bad, because what I have written, is what I've written. What I've spoken is what I've spoken. And of course, we know that Jesus not only is the king, but he's the king of the universe. And he will be the king of the Jews, occupying the seat of David in Jerusalem. God bless you guys.